go.
All right.
And takes a second for it to hit. There it is. Drop the card, and back in the game. All right. So, yeah. Anyway, I do want to do some questing today, but at the same time, I want to get the horde base set up. So, across the street from where we're living, the City Fire Station number 7, a favorite of Griffin ours,
Yep.
Griffin mine, is the working stiff tools, because every man is a manly man
Okay.
goes to the working stiffs. And it's downpouring outside, so you may hear that in the background. Anyway, this is what we're going to... I shared with you guys some pictures, and this is basically what it is. So I'm just putting the wood frames up. Just be careful, because if you take a wood frame away because it hasn't been upgraded, it will come apart. This is...
I was going to, just to be a smartass.
Yeah. I figured.
This game is cheating.
Yeah, it does. So one thing I wanted you to know, J-Dub, there is physics in this. So it is very like Minecraft, but there's physics. So I can put this stuff out. That's 3,
Yep.
4, 5.
Yep, and then eventually
6.
it falls.
Yes. So if I go another one, and for the people that are actually seeing the stream, and here, let me drop you some of these.
Hey, Griff, is he breaking up for you, or is it just
Yeah,
me?
very, very robotic.
Yeah, I'm dropping a lot of frames. My children are using a lot of our internet. Go ahead and yeah, you did. Okay. If you were to put them in your active hand, okay. Yep. When you hover it on this last bit, there's a green outline around it. I just want you to see that. And okay. So it's a right click to place. But now come back out here to the end. You'll notice that, okay, you weren't supposed to put that one, but you'll notice that it's white instead of green. Okay. And that has to do with structural instability. Okay. So long as it's white, now the next one's starting to go a yellowish color, and this final one is pink.
Purple.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's red.
Basically, if you place another frame, go ahead and do it. But if you place it, it's going to fall. And what that is basically the wood frames. If you select it, okay, in your inventory, you'll see that it says that it has a mass of 5 and a horizontal support of 40. Which means, because it's a mass of 5 or 40 divided by 5 is, they were actually wood, so you wanted to use your axe, not your pickaxe.
Yeah, one of these days.
So
it looked like concrete on my screen.
Yeah, it's funky textures. But that's why it went out so far, okay? Now, different things are going to have different masses and different support abilities. So concrete can support more going out than wood can.
Okay.
Dirt will support less. Okay. So that's why we have to be careful, because we go building something up, and the next thing you know, you're actually past that structural stability point, and it will come crashing down.
Excellent.
This game is absolutely cheating.
Yeah. What is the problem, sir?
I'm trying to get these this one bay that has the raised bed. I'm trying to get it to fall.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. I got it. It was held up by a single pole from a railing.
Yeah. And so that's the other thing, Jada, that while it's very strict on our end of things, anything that was already in the world kind
isn't
of
remeasured and reanalyzed. Makes sense.
not always. So yeah, you can go taking out the entire lower level of a building and it might not collapse because the game doesn't see that it actually should be collapsing yet.
Gotcha. Looks like you guys have looted the shit out of this tool store.
That was
Yeah,
what
I did that one solo.
Griff was doing, yes.
I did that day one.
And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take out everything so that it's just bare floor, leaving the supports, because the zombies are going to want to go up this path, and I'm building in jumps so that they will need to jump when they're going across to get to us. That will slow them down.
What do you mean by that? You mean like
so first off,
break
it's
a building down, or
no. So ultimately, what we want to do is we want to try to save our ammo as much as possible. Okay.
yeah?
So if you look at the pictures that I shared, there's stairs that come up along the front here, and then they're gonna have that one wide.
I didn't do it.
I don't know if you heard it, Jada, but there's a screamer nearby.
Yeah, I thought I heard it.
All right.
Oh yeah, she's here.
Yeah, Griff, you're. Oh, is she actually in the base?
Yeah, she was.
Okay. So this goes to the heat, J-Dub.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff that he's doing is increasing the heat, and that called her in.
What's the heat? I don't see any value for it.
Heat's more like an activity map. It's
Yeah,
it's
and you're not going to see it.
tracked in the game.
Okay, it is.
Got it.
It's tracked on an admin side of it.
Got it.
So I.
Um,
Go ahead.
I was just saying I was knocking stuff out to make a better floor so that we could actually use this room. And the more shit that you do, the more activity that it adds.
Yeah. And the noise level is also a part of that. So that's why I tend to like crouch when I'm mining.
Okay.
So that it creates less noise.
Do we want to build better pickaxes before we start tearing apart this building?
We're not going to tear the building apart. It's in here. The
Yeah.
shelves we could use a pickaxe on, or we could just. Nope, we're going to want to use the pickaxe. But the plastic pickaxe is good enough.
I
But,
don't
like-
have a plastic pickaxe because somebody didn't make me one.
Okay,
You wouldn't happen to know who didn't make me one.
I'll make you one.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking. Just checking.
Don't use the hammer. Here. Jada. Jada.
Doing a lot of damage. Just saying.
Yeah. Here you go. Pick that up.
While you make me one, I'll just keep hitting it with a
Pick
hammer.
that one up.
Okay. I'll just keep hitting it with a hammer.
Use the pickaxe.
Sure.
Things like the cash register, though, you're gonna want to left click to get the electrical parts out of it.
With
With
a
the wrench?
wrench.
Yeah, with a wrench. And ooh, even the scanner thing. Nice. All right, but anyway, going back to the path, Jada.
Yep.
I want you to see this real quick, out here. And can I have my frames back?
You're what?
My wooden frames that I gave you.
Oh, sure.
Things are very laggy for me right now, and I killed a Kenny, and he kept walking around the house without a head.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Gotta be Dev's trash internet connection. Just saying.
hey, you went back in. I'm trying to show you this.
Oh, sorry. I just kept breaking stuff. All right, what do you want to show?
So, the path that they're going to see as a path is going to be this little dinky one.
Yeah, and they're just going to try to run up it to get to the roof, right?
Well, they're going to try to walk across it, but the thing is they're not always going to be able to walk across it. So some of them are going to fall off, which
Okay.
means they're going to fall down, go back to the start, and try again. But then Every once in a while, they're going to have to stop because there's this thing in the way. Then they're going to pop up, keep going, fall down, pop up. So it's going to slow them down. It's going to regulate how fast they're getting to us.
Yep.
And we're going to be standing there, and we're going to be able to melee them. But we're going to be able to do it safely. That's the point of this base. We want to control the path the zombies take, and keep us as safe as possible. Yeah,
Makes sense.
the girls are using way too much of the internet right now.
That's why you got to set QoS on that stuff.
I probably should.
Also, please tell me you're hardwired.
Yeah, I am. They are all using wireless.
Okay.
So, yes.
That was one thing I tried. I got kind of sticklerish on when I moved into this house. I was like, there is absolutely no way that I can use Wi-Fi. No way. So I actually had to run my own Cat 5.
Ooh. Did you run it like through the walls, or did you just like lay it out on the floor and kind of tuck it behind like
Well,
the floorboard?
We tried to do that, but I actually couldn't find like a 100-foot thing. The only thing I could find was I think it's a 25. So it goes from the modem up the door frame, across the ceiling over the fan, the ceiling fan, that's the word for it. And then back down the wall and into my room. So it's not a professional run, but
Hey, as long as it works, that's the
yeah,
important thing.
yeah. Especially with AT&T, you kind of have to do that. You kind of have to do what you can to maximize what you get. Is anybody holding on to any gloves?
Gloves?
Yeah, to repair the pistol.
Oh, no.
I am wearing gloves, if I recall
No, that's not what he
correctly.
means.
Oh,
There's things that look like rubber gloves that you pick up, and that's what you need for repairing your finger pistol, your finger gun.
no, I do not have any. Sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah, AT&T. I was an AT&T home internet customer with Uverse for 8-9 years. Actually, probably longer. And they were.
It's garbage.
I was very
that's
disappointed
generous.
in how well they kept up their network, and they just don't.
Yeah.
At least not in my areas. But I'm in a very populated suburb, so if it's bad for me, it's got to be bad for lots of people.
I'm fairly rural out here. I mean, it's about as close to rural as I can call rural without actually living on a farm myself.
Yeah. That is no joke.
No joke at all. I had to stop doing YouTube and streaming when I came here because the net was just such garbage.
Have you looked into
Chirps.
Starlink?
Starlink? Yeah. Sure
Any
have.
good for you?
Not financially, which is the primary thing, but also there's just a massive waiting list with it.
Yeah, everything Elon Musk has massive waiting lists right now.
That's strange. My father's sister, so that would be my aunt technically, although I have not met her. She got Starlink, and then my father, who lives out in like Washington State, also got it. Seems far more common out west than it does for those of us more in the Midwest.
Yeah. No joke. It's very, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's pretty, specialized, localized, prioritized differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a mutual friend that actually works for one of Elon's companies, and he's always hyping up stuff, and it's like, well, I can't actually get any of that.
Yeah. If you could just, accelerate me on the waiting list, I'd be
Yeah,
happy to get it.
exactly. Like, telling me to get it is one thing, but actually being able